Hey guys, so I am back, and as you guys requested, I am here to do an epic swatch fest of all my Makeup Forever artist shadows, and I have collected quite a few. I've picked up some during the makeup show, during IMAS, during the Sephora sale. I am stacked up to the brim with Makeup Forever shadows. Now, I do have some outstanding. I don't think I want to pick up any more though, because all that's left is like the matte shades and neutral tones and more pinky tones that I have quite a few of already, so I don't think I'm going to pick up any more. So my collection is complete, and I'm going to share all the swatches with you guys. And the way I organized this, because it's going to be a very long video, I organized it the way Sephora organizes it on their website, which is in numerical order from 100 to 930. And Makeup Forever uses an alphanumeric code for their eyeshadows. They have a number at the end, a 3-digit number, and then it's preceded by a letter or 2 letters to indicate the actual finish of the eyeshadows. So the finishes we have are matte, which is indicated with M, the S stands for satin, D stands for diamond, I stands for iridescent, and ME stands for metallic. And I'll leave that down below, just quick reference for you guys. But what I did also was I divided these into groups and I swatched them numerically, so you're gonna get the full gamut of the rainbow, because the way it's organized is it spans the Pantone color spectrum. So the neutrals, for instance, will be in the, I think, the 500, 600 range. The oranges and yellows are in the 700 and range, and then the purples are in like the 900 range. So it's organized in a really easy and effective way to help you kind of navigate this video. But what I'll do to help you out even more is leave timestamps below for when I swatch each group of shadows. So I'll put all the numbers that I swatch at a certain time, so you can jump ahead if you're interested in seeing a specific shade or you want to use this video for reference. In addition, I did a full blog post with HD pictures, so that's the easiest way to reference it. Just click the blog post, you will see pictures, you will see swatches, and you can easily navigate this way. And yeah, a lot of work went into this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and appreciate it, and if you do, definitely hit the thumbs up button, like, favorites, subscribe if you haven't already, leave comments, you know, share, and let's spread the word about the fancy face. So without much further ado, let's just jump right into the swatches. This is M110 Cement, which is a matte gray tone shade. This is ME108 Steel, which is a gunmetal silver shade. This is D104 Black Diamond, which is a rich black with silver shimmer. This is S102 Onyx, which is a satin black shade. And this is M100 Black, which is a matte black. And here are those shades again swatched. This is D200 Crystalline Mauve Turquoise, and it's an icy light white shade with purple and blue iridescence. This is M126 Chalk, which is just a matte pure white. This is D124 Crystalline White, which is just an icy shimmery snow white shade. This is ME122 Snow, which is again another pure white shade, but this one has a little bit of a blue undertone. This is I120 Snow Gray, which is a pale light icy gray shade with a blue undertone. This is D118 Platinum, which is a shimmery icy silver shade. This is ME116 Silver, which is a medium toned silver shade. This is S114 Pearl Gray, which is a very pale gray shade. This is I112 Chrome, which is a shimmery silver with a purple undertone. So again, here are those shades swatched. Here we have I204 Sky Blue. This is an iridescent sky blue shade, I love this shade, but then again, the blues are my favorite. This is ME202 Iceberg Blue. This one is a gorgeous icy light blue with a little bit of a purple flash to it. This is D206 Celestial Blue, which is a bright icy blue shade with light blue and silver shimmer. This is S208 Baby Blue, which is just a satin baby blue shade. This is I210 Light Turquoise, which is a light purple tinged blue shade. This is I212 Periwinkle, which is exactly a periwinkle light purpley blue shade. This is S214 Ultramarine Blue, which is a vivid bright blue. This is ME216 Electric Blue, which is a metallic vivid bright blue. This is I220 Sapphire, which is a deep navy blue with a metallic finish. And this is D222 Night Blue, which is a deep navy blue with silver sparkle. And here are those shades once again. Here we have ME224 Navy Blue, which is a rich, deep navy blue. It looks very inky. It's gorgeous. This is S226 Abyssal Blue. This one has a touch of a green undertone. It's a deep, rich, inky blue as well. This is S228 Petrol Blue, which is a deep teal blue shade. This is ME230 Peacock Blue, which is a rich metallic blue with green shimmer, just slightly green shimmer. This is ME232 Turquoise Blue, which is a bright turquoise blue, as the name says. This is I238 Blue Cedar, which is a toned down muted blue shade. This is S234 Azure Blue, which is a deep teal blue shade. This is D236 Lagoon Blue, which is again a deep teal blue, but this one has silver sparkle. And this one is M240 Prussian Blue, which is a matte blackened blue shade. This one is not my favorite. It doesn't come off with the best pigmentation. So again, here are those shades swatched. This is I300 Pine Green, which is a deep pine green shade. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a blue undertone with green. It's a very rich, gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is ME302 Peacock, which is one of my favorite shades. Again, this is just a rich, unique shade. It has a brown undertone, but then it has a green tealish reflect. It's an absolutely gorgeous shade. This is ME304 Emerald, which is a bright, shimmery emerald green shade. This is 306 Bottle Green, which is a deep green with golden shimmer and silver shimmer throughout it. This is D308 Aquatic Khaki, and this is a gorgeous shade, another one of my favorites. It's a deep forest green base, like a brownish base, with blue iridescence and purple iridescence and a little bit of gold. It's a really interesting shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is ME310 Fir Tree Green, which is a rich, deep forest green shade. This is S312 Mint Green, which is a satin minty green shade. And this is S314 Nile Green, which is a pale kind of pistachio green. And I'm going to come in close so you can see the nuances of ME302 Peacock, which is this shade right here. And here's D308 Aquatic Khaki, so you can see the different shimmer throughout that color. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And again, here are those shades swatched. Here we have D316 Crystalline Pinky Green, which is a very pale kind of golden green shade with pinky and silver and golden iridescence. Very interesting shade actually, I really like this one. This is I318 Linen Khaki, which is a kind of ivory shade with a green khaki undertone. It's a different shade, it's great for mixing with different shades of green. This is D320 Golden Khaki, and it's a deep brown khaki shade with silver and golden shimmer throughout it. This shade is M322 Khaki, which is just a matte green tone khaki shade. This is I324 Bronze Khaki, and this is a greeny khaki shade with a little bit of golden sheen. This shade is D326 Black Bronze, which is a blackened deep bronze shade with golden sheen and sparkle. This shade is I328 Bronze, which is a deep dark brown bronze shade with a little bit of a green and golden undertone. So again, here are those colors swatched. Here we have the shade I330 Linden Green, which is a pale, shimmery golden green shade. This is I332, which is Meadow Green, which is an iridescent light grass green shade. This is D334, which is Green Apple. This is a sour apple green with silver shimmer throughout it. This is S336 Lime, which is a satin lime green shade. This one is a little bit troublesome, as you can see. This is ME338 Acidic Green. This is a metallic bright lime green shade. This is I340 Lime Green, which is a chartreuse green with a metallic finish. This is ME400 Buttercup, which is a bright golden yellow. This is S402 Mimosa, which is a satin bright sunshine yellow. This is ME406 Golden, which is just a icy yellow gold shade. This is M408 Mustard, which is a matte mustard yellow shade. And this is D410 Golden Nugget, which is a little bit chunky, so don't pick up too much of that shade. So here are those shades swatched again. We have the shade I412 Wheat, which is an iridescent pale golden straw shade. Then we have I414 Yellow Ivory, which is a shimmery icy ivory shade with a touch of yellow undertone. Then we have the shade D416, which is Crystalline Yellow, and it's a sheer light yellowy gold shade with gold and silver shimmer throughout it. Then we have the shade S502 White Sand, which is a satin pale linen ivory shade. This is S506 Linen, which is a satin light beige shade. This shade is I508 Olive Beige, which is an olivey light beige shade. This shade is M510 Vanilla, which is a matte yellowed ivory shade. Then we have the shade ME512 Golden Beige, which is a shimmery golden champagne shade. So here are those colors swatched. This is S516 Sand, which is a satin pinky beige shade. This is M518 Nude, which is a medium tone peachy nude shade. This is I520, which is a shimmery champagne with a slight pink flash to it. This is I528 Pearl, which is an iridescent ivory shade with a pink flash to it as well. This is M532 Sugar Coated Candy, which is a matte pinky ivory shade. This is M536 Milk Tea, which is a matte medium toned beige shade. It actually blends in pretty well with my skin tone. This is I542 Pinky Clay, which is an interesting color. It's like an olivey toned ivory shade, but then it has some pink flash to it. So it has a little bit of green and a little touch of pink. It's a really beautiful iridescent shade. This is M546 Dark Purple Taupe, and this is a matte purpley brown shade. This is M548 Pink Gray, which is a medium tone pinky brown shade. This is I550 Olive Gray, which is an interesting shade. It's like a pinky gray tone taupe shade. And here are those colors again. This is ME554 Gunmetal. It is a gorgeous gunmetal taupe shade. It's really interesting. I really like this color. Then we have S556 Taupe Gray, which is another taupe shade. This has more of a satin finish, and this is also a very gorgeous and interesting color. Here we have M558 Dark Taupe, which is just a dark brown taupey shade. It just has a touch of gray to it. Then this is S560 Taupe, and this one is more of a neutral browny taupe shade. Here we have one of my favorites. This is D562 Taupe Platinum, and it's a shimmery brown shade, but it has some silver reflex to it, which makes it more of a taupe, but it's such a gorgeous color. I really love this shade. And here we have M600 Pink Brown, and it's just a deep pink brown shade. This is S602 Cinnamon, and it really looks like a cinnamon brown shade. It has that orangey undertone to it. This one is I606 Pinky Earth, which is just a deep brown with a pink undertone to it. It leans kind of on the mauvey purple side as well. This one is S610 Almond, which is just a medium toned, slightly pink brown. And then another one of my favorites, this is ME612 Silver Brown. And this one is a shimmery brown shade with a bit of silver reflect to it. Again, a gorgeous shade. And again, here are those shades swatched. Here we have another one of my favorite colors. This is ME614 Graphite Brown. It's a gorgeous, rich espresso brown shade. This is S616 Chocolate. It's a satin deep brown coffee shade. This is M616 Espresso, which is a rich, deep blackened brown shade, and it's a matte finish. This is M660 Gray Brown, which again is a deep, rich brown shade, but it has a gray undertone, again in a matte finish. This is S622 Black Brown, and this is a satin black brown shade. Here we have ME624 Black Gold, and this is a deep blackened brown shade with a little bit of golden shimmer throughout it. And here we have M626 Neutral Brown, which is a matte deep brown with a little bit of a gray or cool undertone. And again, here are those shades swatched. These are the deep dark browns in the lineup. Here we have I628 Reptile, which is an iridescent kind of reptilian brown shade. It has an olivey dark green undertone to it and a little bit of a golden flash. This is M630, which is Sweet Chestnut. This is just a matte orange toned brown. This is S632 Hazelnut, and this is a satin orange toned brown. This is M636 Cappuccino, which again is a matte brown shade with a bit of an orange undertone. This is S638 Mocha, which is kind of a milk chocolate brown. It definitely has some yellowy undertones to it. This is D640 Golden Snake, which is a deep red tone brown with some yellow golden sparkle throughout it. This is S642 Sahara, which is a satin neutral brown shade with a little bit of a golden undertone. This is ME644 Iced Brown, which is a metallic shimmery bronze brown shade. This is I648, which is Golden Fawn, and this one is a gorgeous golden beige shade. And this is M650 Cookie, which is my go-to blend-in transition shade. It's a matte golden brown. And again, here are those shades swatched on my arm. Here we have D652 Celestial Earth, which is a deep bronzy brown with golden shimmer throughout it. This is M654 Cauldron, which is a metallic bronzy shade with yellow shimmer. This is ME658 Golden Brown, which is a golden brown shade with a bit of a sheen. I662 Amber Brown, which is a shimmery golden bronze brown. And this is M660 Speculous, which is a yellow toned medium brown. This is ME700 Amber, which is a amber bronze shade with a little bit of a peach flash to it as well. This is I702 Mahogany, which is an orangey brown shade with a satin finish. And here are those shades again swatched. This is D708 Pinky Copper. This is one of my favorite shades as well. It's a pinky coppery shade with yellow and pink sparkle. This is S710 Peach, which is just a satin peach shade. This is I722 Mandarin, which is a shimmery light orange shade. This is I724 Rust, which is a burnt shimmery orange. This is M726 Sienna, which is just a matte burnt orange shade. This is ME728 Copper Red, which is a coppery shade with a little bit of a bright orange undertone. This is I730 Pumpkin, which is a bright golden orange shade. This is S732, which is a satin orange shade. This is ME734 Tangerine, which is a bright metallic orange shade. And this is I736 Copper Red, which is a bright orangey red copper shade. So again, here are those shades swatched. This is ME740 Magma, which is a metallic bronzy red shade. This is S742 Tomato, which is a bright tomato red. This is ME744 Poppy, which is a metallic bright red shade. This is I746 Watermelon, which is a bright pinky watermelon shade. This is S748 Coral, which is a satin neon coral shade. This is S800 Grenadine, which is a medium toned satin pink. This is I804 Golden Pink, which is exactly what it says. It's a golden pink shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is M816 Rosewood, which is a muted dusty rose shade. And again, here are those shades swatched. This is M822 Plum, which is a dark rusty red brown shade. This is D826 Fig, which is a gorgeous dark cranberry shade with golden and pink shimmer. This is ME828 Garnet Black, which is a rich dark garnet shade. It has a little bit of a golden sheen to it. This is D830 Black Rose, which is a deep blackened purple with purple and golden shimmer. This is S836 Pink Ash, which is a satin purpley pink shade. This is ME840 Pink Chrome, which is a metallic pinky purple shade. This is M840 Wine, which is a matte cranberry wine shade. This is M846 Morello Cherry, which is a matte deep red shade. This is ME850 Nitro Pink, which is a bright pink with silver and pink shimmer. And this is S852 Neon Pink, which is a bright neon fuchsia pink shade with a satin finish. So again, here are those shades swatched. This is I858 Flamingo, which is an iridescent candy pink shade. This is I864 Baby Pink, which is a baby pink iridescent shade. This is ME866 Frosted Pink, which is a frosted medium pink. This is D868 Crystalline Pink, which is just a sheer light icy pink shade. This is I872 Pearly Pink, which is a pearly pink shade, just like the name says. It's just an icy pale pink. This is I902 Quartz, which is a step up from Pearly Pink. It's a pinker shade. This is I904 Cotton Candy, which is an iridescent cotton candy pink with a little bit of a violet undertone. This is S908 Mauve, which is a bright pink shade. And this is ME910 Electric Magenta, which is a metallic bright magenta pink shade. So again, here are those shades swatched. This is ME912 Orchid, which is a brilliant metallic orchid shade. This is I918 Lavender, which is a pale lavender shade with an iridescent finish. This is S920 Violet, which is a medium tone satin purple. This is I922 Electric Purple, which is a bright metallic purple shade. This is S924 Purple, which is a bright purple. This is D926 Blueberry, which is a medium tone blue purple with purple iridescence and pink sheen. This is M928 Eggplant, which is a matte eggplant shade. And this is ME930 Black Purple, which is a deep, rich, blackened purple with a metallic finish. So again, here are those shades swatched. So you made it to the end of the video. Hopefully it was a helpful video. Hopefully you got a feel for the shadows, which ones you want to try out, which ones you want to skip. And I will leave in my blog post also my favorites, ones that I think are worth checking out definitely, and ones that I think you can potentially skip. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!